Hey everybody, what's good? MidMorningSol back at it again with another playthrough part to Piofiore Episodio 1926. Yes, y'all, I'm playing at nighttime again. I can't help it. But I believe we're coming up on the end of the route, if I'm not mistaken. Because it's always been chapter 5. Oh, no. No. There's a 6th chapter. So never mind. We're close, but we're not quite there yet. But this week we will get to an ending. I'm pretty sure it's the bad ending because I've worked multiple times already. So yeah, y'all. Ooh, last chapter, y'all. I'm telling you, there's so much stuff going on that I'd rather you just watch the chapter because it's a lot of plot points, major plot points. They will probably go over them in this chapter, but you know, if you want to get my reaction to it, defo would recommend that you watch the chapter. But other than that, y'all, I hope you've all been doing well. I'm recording this on Monday night, Monday, July 10th. So hopefully, God willing, this will go up on time, or this will be up on time today, Tuesday 11th, whatever. But yeah, it's always something with Henri's videos. It's either my computer doesn't want to render the crap, or you know, something else is going on with the video. Like last part, my video did not want to render twice, and so that's what took so long for it to be uploaded. So that's why I'm glad I'm doing this every other day, not only for myself but for you all if you're watching along, and then yeah, you can defo tag along and then you got time to catch up or whatever. But yeah, y'all, without further ado, let's just go ahead and get into it. It's already late, y'all. It's damn near 9 o'clock. So shall we proceed, y'all? This is Henri Episodio Henri chapter 5. Share. I have no idea what that means. But yeah. Let's get it. And don't mind me, y'all, if I'm like sucking my teeth or whatever. I'm definitely chewing on a Twizzler or 2 servings of Twizzlers. So I'll edit it out when I don't have to talk or voice Lili's lines. But just as a heads up. Sorry, y'all. Morning arrived as though nothing had happened. I thought back to what Yang and the others said last night, but I still couldn't do it. Girl, like, Henri does not want to be touched, even though he has been kind of on the front, you know, what's the word I want to use? He's kind of been on the offensive, if you will, with like being more open to touching, but to ask him to bork is such an extreme. You know, I wouldn't feel comfortable doing that. Because Henri would just be troubled if I tried. I may not be able to heal him. Girl, please don't. No, please don't. You cannot fix somebody. They have to go through the motion of fixing themselves. You are not Barbara the Builder, please. Liliana, please, no. No, God, no. But that didn't change my desire to do something for Henri. I hope there's some way I could. I climbed out of bed thinking about it. After we finished eating our breakfast, Henri sighed.
もうすぐオルロックが来るはずだ。彼が来たら、私はファルツオーネへ向かう。
Right. This is what they agreed upon in the meeting, so yeah. Yes, please be careful, Henri.
あ、
I could never know for sure, but he appeared as calm as usual today. As soon as Orlok arrived, Henri quickly departed the hotel. As for me and Orlok, we enjoyed some pleasant conversation. He told me about what happened in the months I was away from Berlone, including at the church. When noon came around, our lunch was delivered. I had a feeling Henri had arranged it in advance. Look at him. When we were finished with lunch, Orlok asked me cautiously.
気のせいかもしれないけど、今日のあなた、元気ない？
Why would I be giving that off? I couldn't give him an answer right away. I hadn't realized it until he brought it to my attention.
俺が力になれるかはわからないけど、聞くことくらいはできるから。
Oh, you sweet baby, you're so considerate. Oh, if Mama Mid-Morning could hug you through the screen, she would. His kindness made me feel safe about expressing my honest thoughts. I'm not confident enough to ask a certain person to accept my feelings. He paused for a moment to think about it, then answered with a serious expression.
あなたが何を悩んでるのか、ちょっとだけ分かった気がする。俺はそういうの詳しくないから、おかしなこと言うかもしれないけど。
Orlok looked into my eyes with a terribly earnest expression and said,
あなたは綺麗だし、魅力的だと思う。
Oh, thank you, baby. You're so sweet. Oh, make me fall in love with you again. Oh, Orlok, you're too precious, too pure for this world. Despite you killing people sometimes, but that's beside the point.
あなたがあなたらしくいるのがきっと一番だから、自信持って大丈夫。
Oh. My heart soaked up his sweetness. I smiled and thanked him for his concern. Thank you, Orlok. Why are you looking some other way?
気持ちが落ち込むなら気分転換に散歩でもする？
Sure, I don't see why not. We're in good company. Huh? Are we allowed to leave the room?
俺がついてるから。何かあっても絶対守る。
Right.
アンリが先に帰ってきても心配しないようにメモを残しておけば大丈夫。
Although I was a little concerned about the situation, I decided to accept his offer.
思ったより遅くなってしまった。
We had been discussing a disturbing message that the Falzone received from the church.
頭が痛い。
I hurried down the street, keeping my eyes lowered as I thought about her waiting. I bumped into a woman walking the opposite way. I had no desire to touch her or to be touched. However, considering the circumstances, I moved to support her so that she wouldn't fall over.
すまない。大丈夫か？
いいえ、 すみません、シニョーレ。
いや、私もよそ見をしていたから悪かった。
I withdrew my hand and expressed the rest of my apology in words only. After Orlok and I left the hotel, I felt a little lighter as I walked under the blue sky. We headed down the main street in Fauci, which was as busy and bustling as usual. Henri? Yep. In the crowd, I saw Henri talking to a woman. It's not as it seems, Lili. Let's see if she's gonna freak out. I pulled on Orlok's sleeve before they could see us. Why don't we go that way?
わかった。
Does he see Henri? When we had walked a short distance away, I looked back. Henri and the woman were already separated, walking in different directions. So they didn't know each other. I breathed a huge sigh of relief. Seeing Henri talk to another woman boils my blood. No, I'm just kidding. Oh shit, she didn't like it. I didn't like it at all. Girl, you better let him know. You better mark your territory. You better. Well, no. Lily's not that type of girl, y'all. My bad. The sight was so uncomfortable that I had to turn away. You could have just waited there and asked them. Like, that would have made sense. My feelings for Henri really are. I realized how strong they were when a trivial incident like this was enough to hurt me. Orlok and I continued to walk around with no particular destination. Finally, we bought a few snacks from the plaza and returned to the hotel. When we arrived, we saw that Henri had already returned.
おかえり。
Okay, he's not freaking out or whatever. He looks there. You too, Henri. Henri nodded and looked over at Orlok.
今日はありがとう、オルロック。助かるよ。
じゃあ、俺はこれで。また何かあれば連絡して。
Oh, sweet baby. Thank you so much. With that, Orlok left the room. I'm sorry for going outside today. Why are you apologizing? What the fuck? We left a note and we came back. Fine.
あまり出歩くのは感心しないけれど、彼と一緒なら安心だ。気晴らしはできたかい？
From the tone of his voice, he didn't sound as though he was upset by our excursion. Not that I was expecting him to be, but seeing him talking to that woman made me feel jealous in a way. Don't bring it up. It's nothing. Nothing came of it. But he didn't feel anything about that. But he didn't feel anything at all about my being with Orlok. I was once again reminded that my feelings for him were one-sided. I need to stop feeling this way. If I start to expect things, it'll only trouble him. I tried to brighten up my voice. Yes! It was fun to spend time outside. Okay.
そうか。君が楽しめたなら何よりだ。ところで。
He looked like he was about to say something, but then he stopped. Henri?
明日の予定についてだけれど。
Henri seemed to be having a hard time saying, so I braced myself for the bad news. Now that I think of it, He mentioned before that he had plans to see Gil. Will you be going to the Visconti?
いや、明日は一緒に出かけよう。
Okay. Huh?
ホテルの人間に君とオルロックが出かけた時間を聞いたけれど、気晴らしといっても外を30分程度歩いただけだろ。
The hell?
君にはもう少しちゃんとした息抜きや全てを忘れられるような憩いの時が必要だ。
Okay, I guess so. But how you were kind of talking into it? It was like, what the fuck?
それに私にも。
Seeing his seeing his careworn smile. There's a fucking choice right here. Oh yeah, I don't know. I know I done borked before, so it's like, what the fuck? Are you sure? I'm so happy. I'll go with I'm so happy. Why not? I'm so happy. Thank you, Henri. It was a surprise to hear Henri say such a thing, but I was more than grateful for the opportunity.
そうか。
Okay. His expression softened, and a hint of relief appeared in his troubled smile.
君にはずっと窮屈な生活をさせているから気にはしていたんだ。なかなか時間を取れずにいてすまない。
Are you good? No, I'm perfectly fine. Living in a hotel has been fun. Girl, stop that line. It really was a beautiful suite. But best of all, I was able to spend every day with Henri, even though I can't tell him that I love him and I want to further this relationship into something more. Sure, we're happy. There was no reason for me to feel bored. I suppose I should go back to my room for now, but if you need anything, please let me know.
ああ、わかった。
Okay. I walked into the room and closed the door. I'm going out with Henri tomorrow. Just thinking about it made my heart race with excitement. Meanwhile, the fuck, self-aware. As I watched Liliana's retreating back, I thought about today's discussion.
ファルツォーネに対し教国から指示が来た。資格を失った鍵の乙女を殺せと。
What? How? She didn't do anything. Unless hugging and touching, you lose your key maidenness. What the? This is Teo. This is Teo at work. He's doing something. He's screwing with the thing. Who told you this, Dante? My initial thought was to hide, but then I reconsidered, wondering which was best for her. I decided that I needed to share the truth.
彼女の資格はまだ失われていない。
Yeah. The hell? Dante's like, oh shit, I didn't do anything. He was surprised, but asked me calmly.
そもそも鍵の乙女の資格が何を指すか お前は知っているのか？
それは。
He would know from his sister. Nicola must have noticed my hesitation.
何か言いにくいことなのはわかるし、予想できないわけじゃないけど、僕たちとしても正しく状況を把握したい。言ってもらえる？視覚とは要するに、男を知らないことだ。
So wait, how would Henri know from Chloe? That's freaky as hell.
なるほどね。予測はしていたけど、やっぱりそういうことなんだ。アンリは彼女と一緒に暮らしていたのに手を出さなかったんだね。
You dumb goofies were encouraging it.
まあ、彼女が自分の感情に無自覚なあたり、そんなことじゃないかと思っていたけど。
But I full on told him that, or no, I full on want to be with her. I haven't told him yet.
する必要も理由もなかった。私と彼女はそういう関係ではないから。けど、気づいていないなんて言わせない。彼女は君のことを好いている。
No, it's possible. Because he's been blocking it out.
君がしているのはすごく酷なことじゃない？ニコラの言葉は否定できない。答えられずに私は彼女を苦しめている。
Yeah, he's not that dumb that he can't pick up on it.
彼女に触れたいと思う気持ちがないと言えば嘘になる。実際、これまでも時折抑えきれずに触れてしまうことがあった。
I was aware of it. That I had feelings for her.
けれど、それは許されないことだ。私では彼女を幸せにできない。
Why not? Well, we know why not, but still! It's bullshit.
リリアーナは私ではない他の人間と幸せになるべきだ。
Henri, don't deprive yourself. Well, we have to wait until the this whole relic crap is situated, but Henri, there was not much time left.
峡谷がそういう手段に出るつもり
It's
なら。
Teo's dumbass. I thought about how we could avoid the worst. It was such a pleasant surprise to have Henri suggest a day out together. I might not be able to sleep tonight. I was really looking forward to tomorrow. As expected, I couldn't sleep at all. Damn, girl, you're gonna be worn out by the time you try to do anything. I got up early and stood in front of the mirror. I was so happy that Henri invited me out, but I was also quite nervous. I knew that I needed to contain all my emotions before they spilled out of me. I hope he will like the way I look today, even if only a little. My vain thoughts embarrassed me, and I was glad no one else was in the room to see me like this.
今日は私に一日付き合ってほしい。
Yes, I agree. As we left the hotel, Henri turned to smile at me. It's so unusual to hear him say that. I nodded back with a smile.
君はこの町で暮らしていた頃、 普段はどんな場所に行っていた？
I can't even think what some magic. Oh, the cafe that I never went to, or whatever. Well, apart from errands, I didn't go out too much to begin with. Oh, but I did go to the library sometimes. I like reading I like reading the books they have there.
じゃあまずはそこに行こう。君がどんな本を読んだのか知りたい。
Henri spoke with a gentle expression, and together we set off toward our... Ah! I wanted to hold hands, but... I was already happy enough, so I didn't want to bother Henri by being selfish. No... Girl, whatever. I did my best to hold back the impulse. The library in Arca had been around for a long time. After 6 months, nothing had changed. It looks the same as always. Oh, this is... In Search of Lost Time. I've read up to volume 5. In Search of Lost Time, a novel by Marcel Proust, who spent a quarter of his life writing it. A total of 7 volumes were published between 1913 and 1927. The familiar book spine caught my eye, and I pointed it out to Henri.
ああ、私もそれは読んだよ。
Oh my, okay, let's talk books, babe. Really? Have you finished volume 6? It had been published recently, but we didn't have it available at our library yet. If you know what happened, can you tell me? What happens to Albertine? I totally don't know what the hell you're talking about, Liliana. Lord have mercy. This was before Harry Potter and Lord of the Rings. These long-ass book series.
教えない。君の楽しみを奪いたくないから。
A king who does not want to spoil me in terms of spoilers. And quick note, y'all, because I got a couple of comments from my last part. Please don't spoil. If it hasn't happened in my playthrough, don't talk about it. Okay? Don't even put in a hypothetical question saying if, is it true or whatever. Not to call out that one person, but I'm just saying, like, if I haven't played through it yet, don't talk about it. If it's in a video, you can talk about it. All right, PSA over. Thank you for coming to my TED Talk. It was just a casual conversation, but seeing Henri smile at me quickened my heartbeat. After we left the library, we went to the shops in the Creta district. This is where I usually come to buy things for the church since it practically has everything.
「以前も言っていたね。君はアルカの外にはあまり出ないよう言われて育ったと。
Yes, I spent my whole life in Arca, except for errands and provisionings. Henri suddenly fell silent, but then he smiled softly.
そんな君を連れ回せるのは嬉しいよ。
Okay. Are you really truly happy?
私もとても特別なことをさせてもらっている気がしてくる。
Again, I was so surprised and touched by what he said that I found myself unable to respond.
それと伝えるか少し迷ったのだけれど、言わずにはいられないから言うよ。今日の君はいつも以上に綺麗だ。
Girl, internally I'd be going but on the outside it's just a That one word sent a wave of heat across my face. But Henri was smiling as calmly as always. We continued to walk through town. Eventually, we reached the seaside. The early summer sea was shimmering white in places, reflecting the bright sunshine.
せっかくだから砂浜まで降りてみる。前はここから海を眺めて終わりだったから。
Okay. He reminded me of a lovely memory from last year.
朝日に目がくらんだ。
Was it the sunlight only, or was it the science?
いや、君の美しさに見惚れていたというべきかな。
Smooth, Henri. Real smooth. Wearing the same exact clothes too, so. Yes, I'd love to go down to the beach.
ではそうしよう。波打ち際を歩こうか。波に足を取られないよう気をつけて。
I answered cheerfully. Oh, that wasn't cheerfully, sorry. But something about this felt strange to me. Henri's been acting differently today. Not only was it unusual of him to ask me out, but there was something far more strange. During our walk around the town, Henri seemed to be happier and lighter than usual. No, I shouldn't worry too much about it. I want to make the most of today and do my best to commit to every detail to memory. Words, sorry. We walked down to where the waves stopped. The soft sand inhaled my shoes with every step, so I found it a bit difficult to walk. Girl, you know you're supposed to take them damn shoes off. I took a great step forward when... A large wave reached out past the wet sand and knocked me off balance. Lord. Henri! Henri reached out to me and held me up before I could fall over. Whew, thank you. And don't be mad, I'm sorry. Thank you, Henri. It may seem to outsiders that we were lovers embracing each other in broad daylight. When I looked up at him, his cheeks seemed to be red in a shade or two as well. Oh, look at that! He is blushing! In case there's no CG. Sorry, y'all.
自分の足で立てるかい?
Yes, I'm all right now. I hastily straightened up and happened to look down at his hands. We still haven't held hands today. I wanted to reach out and hold it, but I resisted. Yep. Sorry. I wish I could touch him. You kind of did already, but I know what you mean. Acting on it would be insensitive to his feelings. By the time we returned to the Arca district, the sky was already tinted by the sunset.
今日はありがとう、リリアナ。君のおかげで楽しい時間が過ごせた。
Well, honey, if you like it, I love it for you. Henri probably wants to get back to the hotel before nightfall. Although I knew that, I decided to take one last chance to be bold. Can we go to one more place?
どこに行きたい?
I was thinking we could have dinner somewhere. I never really had the chance to do so before. He's like, girl, if you don't get your ass back in that hotel, you can order room service, damn it. Henri's expression looked complicated for a bit, but he eventually smiled. They don't have to go back. No, she probably wants to stay at a restaurant and do the whole ambiance.
そうだな。今日は君の一日をもらうつもりだったから、
Yay!
お言葉に甘えてもう少し夜まで付き合ってもらおうか。
Ew. Hold on, y'all. I gotta readjust myself. Gotta readjust myself. Oh, there we go. Much better. Thank you, Henri. It made me want to skip down the street. We ain't got time for that. Yep. The restaurant where Henri took me had a very stylish ambiance. We took a seat at the bar, where I looked over at the menu and turned to Henri beside me. What are you gonna have, Henri?
君の好きなものが食べ
God,
た
I
いな。
hate that answer. Ugh. I really do. I hate, like, if we're going out for dinner or whatever, and they'll be like, they basically they invite me to go to dinner, and then they leave it to me to like pick the place, and like if I ask them what do you want, they'll be like, just order me 2 of it, just order whatever you're having, I'll have what you're having. Like, okay, whatever, bro. Usually I get upset because it's like, shit, I want to sample whatever you get. Like fat chance when they want the same thing you have. He answered before even thinking about it. I wasn't quite sure why I felt disappointed, because it's like half-assed. It's like they're going through the motion. It doesn't feel genuine. His face is so close. I felt so nervous sitting next to Henri like this. Yep. I straightened my back and managed to maintain my composure, even though our shoulders would touch if I leaned over even slightly. Then, for the appetizer, I chose a bruschetta with sweet sun-dried tomatoes and toasted bread. I thought that's what all bruschetta was. Like tomatoes, baby cheese, oil, spices, olive oil rather, spices, on whatever the fuck that bread is. It's not, I think it's a baguette, I'm not sure, but it's like a crusty bread. I also ordered roasted eggplant marinated in balsamic and aqua pazza with sea bass and clams. I hope you'll like these dishes. Oh, could we also have some wine?
もちろん構わない。特別な夜だから。
Ow. The look in Henri's eyes was so kind. I felt like I could float away. We usually didn't sit this close to each other. Just talking to him like this was proof that tonight what really was special. I had a childish hope in my heart that this moment could last forever. I had fun today, Henri. Thank you. We had just returned to the hotel. Henri smiled as he looked at me. Then the smile slowly faded. God damn it. Then the smile slowly faded. He went to sit down on the sofa, making a gesture toward the space beside him.
座ってくれ。寝る前に大事な話
Yeah,
があ
you
る。
finna tell it what the church told you or told Dante? I sat down on the sofa as instructed and turned to Henri. What is it?
近々また会合が行われる。その時、近況報告以外にも議題に上がる話がある。それは君に関わる話だ。だから事前に伝えておきたい。
The happy mood he had been in all day was replaced with his usual serious demeanor. This was the Henri that I was accustomed to. I had an uncomfortable feeling that he was forcing himself to appear happier all day. This must be difficult to talk about. Girl, you about to find out. He began speaking in a quiet voice.
峡谷が方針を固めた。視覚を失った鍵の乙女を排除すると。
No, he didn't tell you detained. He said killed. Kill. Not detained. Huh? Oh, wow. Henri said detained, but I knew that he meant killed.
けれど、それ自体はさほど心配しなくていい。この町にはブルローネマフィアがいる。彼らは君を必ず守ってくれる。オルロックは峡谷の首都だけれど、ロズベルグ教の直属だ。君を排除すると決めた次期成果の一派はロズベルグ教と折り合いが悪い。彼が使徒の管轄をしている限り、表立って使徒が動くことはないだろう。
He paused for a moment, then lowered his eyes before resuming.
それに、オルロックは君に好感を抱いている。今の彼なら、たとえ命令が下ったところで、迷いなく君を切り伏せられるとは思わない。
But he'll get in big trouble if he disobeys. What he explained made sense to me, but I still had some concerns. Why did the church decide this? What makes me eligible or ineligible? He continued emotionlessly. The key maiden could only unseal the relic when united with the keeper of the grave, the head of the Falzone family. The church had plans to cooperate with the government to ensure their independence. Both sides had interest in abolishing the special rights that protected Berlone. Before doing so, they intended to move the relic from the town using the key maiden. An ineligible key maiden would need to die in order for the next one to be born. Henri told me that this was the hunch he had. What made a key maiden eligible was that she had not become one with someone unworthy.
けれど、峡谷は勘違いしているだけだ。君にはまだ資格がある。それが知られてしまえば、峡谷はおそらく君の身柄を確保した上で、ダンテ・ファルツォーネに取引を持ちかける。もしくは脅しつけるだろう。それでも彼がうなずかないなら、より強引な手を使う。例えば、彼を拉致して薬を使うなりね。
I sat speechless while Henri continued.
この町でセバスティアーノが動いている今、他方に労力を割くのはできるだけ避けたい。状況を悪化させる可能性を複数抱え込むのはあまり賢明とは言えないからね。君が資格を失えば、君の命だけを守ればよくなる。そうなれば状況はとても単純だ。ここまでは理解できるかな？
What Henri said did make sense. I also realized what he was about to say as well. So, it would be more convenient for everyone if I lost my eligibility. Right, Henri?
そうだね。とても都合がいい。
While I suspected that that was the case, it hurt to hear him affirm it like this.
人選は君に任せるけれど、それほど知り合いもいないだろうし、ブルローネマフィアと話して彼らの中から選ぶのが妥当なところだろう。
What? Why choose among them? Why would I choose them? It's your time to shine, baby.
大丈夫だよ。彼らは手慣れているだろうし、君に好感を抱いていることもわかる。今は恋愛感情とまではいかないかもしれないが、きっと君を大切にしてくれる。それに時が経てば本当の意味でそういう関係になれる相手もいるかもしれない。もちろんそれは彼らだけではなくて君の気持ちの話でもあるけれど。ああ、ただヤンはやめた方がいい。何をされるかわからないからね。
I was stunned into silence, frozen into my seat, forced to listen to these uncaring words from someone behaving like a stranger.
リリアナ。
I looked at him, trying to keep my lips from quivering as I asked, "Is there any other option? Henri, can I not choose you?" Yes, girl, be more direct. Yep, it's good. Good job.
私は
Henri, I don't care if you don't like me. I don't want anyone else. I want you. Lili, girl. Come on. Come on. She poured her heart out.
今日明日で決める必要はないよ。けれど、そう遠くないうちに決めてほしい。酷な選択を強いていることは分かっている。すまない。
After apologizing to me, Henri stood up from his seat. Without another word or even a glance, he went into his room and closed the door. Henri doesn't want to. He really doesn't want to touch me. He told me to choose someone else besides him, to give myself to someone else. My heart ached just thinking about it. But more than that, I was completely shocked to hear that coming from the person I loved the most. My happiness from earlier was just an illusion. I dragged my body back into my own room and stayed awake long after the sun had risen. Over the next few days, I avoided Henri and spent most of the time in my bedroom. It was a reserved knock on the door, and the worried voice came from the other side.
リリー、大丈夫？
Oh, sweet baby. What are you doing here? I'm trying to sulk over, what is it? Trying to sulk over, the man that I'm after not wanting me. There we go. Yeah, I don't know why I'm playing this at night. The sleep drug is almost getting to me. It's starting to get to me. It seemed that Henri had some business to attend to and had called Orlok to guard me.
具合悪い？
I'm fine.
何かあった？もし話せることなら、俺でよければ聞くけど。
I'm sorry, Orlok. Thank you, but maybe not now.
わかった。俺はこっちの部屋にいるから、何かあったら言って。
I sat there in silence, too listless to say anything more. Orlok came all this way for my sake. Yep, sorry. I felt guilty for making him worry about me, but I don't want to see anyone right now. Jeez Louise. Although I was finished for the day, I was reluctant to return to the hotel. Liliana had been isolating herself in her room.
私のせいだというのは理解している。本当は彼女が悲しむ姿を見たくなかった。
But I could not respond to her feelings and allow her to become even more attached.
この件が終われば、私が死ぬことは決まっているのだから。
Are you just gonna unalive yourself when mission complete? That's not cool. You shouldn't do that. It would be horrible to abandon her that way. Ooh, excuse me. I wanted her to choose someone with whom she could live a happy life, not someone marked for death. When I remembered how hurt she looked last night, I felt as though I couldn't breathe.
傷つけるつもりであんな言い方をした。気遣いのない嫌な男だと思われたかった。
I communicated it to him in a similar manner.
わからねえな。いや、理屈としちゃわかるんだが。自分が犯罪者だからダメだって？それはお前も俺たちもそう変わらねえ。結局は同じ穴の無地なだろう。
もう決めたことだ。
へえ、そうか。わかった。ま、誰を選ぶかはシニョリーナの自由だ。彼女が俺を指名しても恨まないでくれよ。
I clenched my fist.
だが、これでいい。
That day, I was able to go out with her and spend the day like lovers for the first time. That alone was enough for me. I could do nothing else but shut myself in. The night of the next meeting arrived before I was able to sort out my feelings.
リリアナ。
There was a knock on the door, followed by Henri's voice, and I quickly sat up in bed.
会合に出たくないなら、それでも構わない。オルロックを呼んだ。まだしばらく君が悩む時間は作れる。答えが出たら教えてくれ。
After that, I could hear the sound of his footsteps grow distant. When Orlok arrived, Henri went out to attend the meeting. I pulled the blanket over myself and shut my eyes.
ようアンリー、今日は一人か？シニョリーナは？
アンリ、聞いている？
すまない。少し考え事をしていた。彼女のことなら少し調子が悪いようだ。オルロックとホテルに残ってもらった。
うん、なるほど。例の件。
Sorry, y'all. No, everyone.
うん、なるほど。例の件で怒らせたんだろう。自分以外の相手を選べとか言って。
ほう、何の件だそれは。随分と面白そうな話だが、俺は特に説明を受けた覚えがない。まさかこの俺をつまはじきにするとはな。血も涙もない真似をしてくれる。
全員にあらかじめ根回ししたのかと思っていたが、ヤンには話さなかったのか。賢明だな。
彼がうなずくとは到底思えない話だ。時間と手間を省かせてもらった。
話せランベール。この俺に余計な真似をされたくはないのだろう。なるほど。悪くない。期待した程度には愉快な話だった。しかし、俺がせかす前に情報は全員に共有されて叱るべきだとは思わんか？今回の件で言えば、女が俺を選ぶ可能性も高いだろうに。
心配するなや。それはない。
前から思っていたけど、君の自信って本当にすごいよね。
しかし、選択権を女に委ねたということは、答えが出るまで今しばらくは待ちか。さすが、面倒なことをする。これが紳士の振る舞いなのだとすれば、俺には到底理解できんな。
I wish I could fall asleep. I was still wide awake in bed. It was later than usual, but Henri still hadn't returned to the hotel. Is the meeting taking longer because I didn't participate? I felt guilty at the thought. I climbed out of bed to put on my robe, then opened the door into the main room. Orlok, who was sitting on the couch, immediately noticed me and looked up. I'm very sorry, Orlok. I know you've been concerned about me, but I didn't come out my room.
あなたが何か悩んでて、心を痛めてるのは、俺にもわかる。
You're so good, you're so pure. Thank you, baby.
だから、無理しないで。
Oh, thank you. Won't. Thank you. I was happy to hear Orlok's kind words and gently thanked him for his concern. Just then, the telephone rang.
俺が。
He stopped me with a gesture and picked up the receiver. Orlok stood in shock. His voice was a whisper.
アンリが消えた。
What? Shoot do redo. Okay, that was kind of short. Holy spumoni. But yeah, y'all. Why would he just disappear? What the fuck? Oh god, I wish I didn't wait so late to play this. I would have freaking got the ending out the way. But yeah, I'll just play it tomorrow. No bigs. But yeah, y'all, this one's a little bit of a shorty compared to the others. But still, I want to thank you all for watching. Really appreciate you. And y'all, y'all know my philosophy on this YouTube shit. View what you wanna, do what you wanna, and I'll see you lovely lads, lassies, and legends in the next episode. So until then, my friends, take care, take it easy, and